Hi everyone and welcome to my Formula 1 YouTube channel. I'm Cameron. It's been a while, but I've decided to finally start a Formula 1 YouTube channel, and I'm starting off simple and totally unoriginal with a Williams career mode, which I'm going to upload on Friday nights. So this is a start of our career mode with Williams. I'm playing on 100 AI, and this is a crazy race that's coming up. I'm going to commentate over it, obviously. And yeah, it was pretty nutty. Now, obviously, Will's chatting his usual rubbish at the start of every career mode, and I thought I'd leave that in there because it means I have an opportunity to chat some rubbish as well. Now, I do CRL, which is the Cone Racing League, on a Monday night in Tier 4 as of now. But obviously, our season's just finished, so it's going to be a few weeks until the next season starts, obviously in the new year. But I thought I'd start the channel now so I can get a bit of a basis going. So that will probably be Monday nights live, and then it will be a review and a recap on a Wednesday. I'll do IRL race recaps on a Monday after the race weekend. Obviously it's the last race this weekend as we're going into it, which sucks because it means we're going to have a big break over winter, where we'll have no racing, but we'll have some interesting stuff going on with the new cars and tests and everything like that. And then between the seasons with CRL and IRL, in real life, not India Racing League, but yeah, I'm going to do some like cool little challenges and hopefully some fun stuff and some 5-lappers with the boys and all that kind of laugh and joking stuff. But yeah, here we are going into Qualy now. Going on our first flying lap. I got a Bahrain set up on that was given to me by my Williams teammate in our league, Jerome, I believe. And yeah, our first lap was a banker lap. Now, it was a fairly decent lap. It wasn't crazy. I'm not saying I'm amazing at this game by any standard. I'm nowhere near the best. Nowhere near at all. But I'm trying to get better. So obviously into turn 1, missed the braking zone slightly, which obviously is somewhere I've lost a little bit of time. A little bit sketchy with the car going into the first quali lap. I'll run you through into turn 3, really. Well, 4, 3, 4. Decent in through there, and then 5, 6, and 7 is quite a difficult area, but didn't do too bad. Good exit, fairly decent exit. Then into turn 8 and 9 can be quite hard sometimes. Obviously not amazing there, but not too bad. Hit the DRS in a millisecond down that straight, keeping it tidy into the next corner. Getting on the accelerator a little bit and not really pushing it all the way, but then going a bit wide there, getting on the brakes in time, but yeah, steering early. It was a rusty lap. Obviously down the back straight into the final corner, took that fairly well. I don't use a full race line, I use the corner, and I'm not amazing obviously at the game. And then across the line to set a banker lap of 1:29.3. So onto the next lap. Well, onto the lap after that banker lap, I overtook George, and then I realised I was running out of fuel while I was 2 tenths up. So I ran out of fuel and then had to crawl all the way back to the pit lane, which wasn't ideal. And yeah, feel like a bit of a dummy, so nip back to the pits. Wasn't the ideal situation, to be honest, but it is what it is. Blocking Max or Checo there, probably I think it's Checo. But yeah, anyway, on to the next flyer. This was a pretty good lap by my standards. I managed to shave a second off my time, I believe. Thereabouts. But as we crossed the line, you can see we instantly closed down that delta speed, that delta time. I don't know why it started it. 1/100th of a second, but it went bad there. But it's because I went wide in the first lap, so I gained that time back through turn 2 and 3, and I was 3/10 up going into the next turn, turn 4. So round turn 4 was pretty smooth, almost clipping the apex, and then turn 5, 6 and 7 I panicked at 5 because I thought I was going to spin it on the curb, but hit the apex, and then into 7 nicely around there, and not much of a wobble on the way out, nice and smooth, and we're 7/10 up nearly, 6.5, and round turn 9 I believe, not bad, DRS activated, smashing job, down the straight, 7/10 up, looking really good, really good. Broke a little bit late, but went in there very well. Qualifying complete, so this is the last chance, can't mess it up. Into the next turn, and smooth, not perfect but fairly smooth, a whole second up on the delta time. That's what we like to see. That is a top draw lap. Nicely into the last corner, turned in a little tiny bit early, but made it stick. Onto the apex, 1.1 seconds up. Boom, yes mate, come on. That was a lap. What do we get? Come on. Whew. What do we get? What position? What position? Top 10?
And with qualifying complete,
oh,
let's
P10. Oh no, that's
Bottas,
so.
Hamilton,
Oh
and Max
no.
Goodbye
Oh,
for
I'm
now
gonna have to
then,
start on the
but
softs.
we're really just getting started.
Oh,
Make sure
P11
to
would have
join
been
us
a little
again
bit better.
for lights out
But
tomorrow.
why is Seb like 3/10 of a second behind? Damn, man. Whew. Come on. Good lap though. Good lap. So that's how I felt about that. But on to the race. Starting in P10 on the soft tyres. None of the people below me seem to have went on mediums. But lights are out. Away we go. Good start. Very good start. Gets ahead of Danny Rick. And almost takes Gasly, I believe. But then I sent it right into the corner. But I didn't want any damage. It is simulation. It is really, you know, you can pick up damage by getting breathed on the wrong way. Anyway, picked up a position off Danny Rick. What a start. What a start, as I said. Brilliant. Danny goes down the inside. I broke a little bit late using a leaf out of his book and managed to keep the position, which I was quite happy with. Into obviously 5, 6 and 7, which isn't the best place for me. I don't like that section of the track. Anyway, going into 7, and yeah, made the move stick. Danny found it fairly difficult to come back, but I did brake very late and lost the position to Danny Rick, and also Jesus, otherwise known as Antonio Giovinazzi. Went round the outside here and then had a little bit of a bump. Now I got wing damage, which isn't good, and it ended up on me losing a few more positions, which I wasn't too happy about. But also Ocon hit me. I'd left plenty of space, but that caused a yellow flag. So yeah, not ideal. And then Alonso obviously got a bit leery there. But yeah, so dive into the pits for a new front wing and to go on the mediums early. Hashtag undercut. I don't know what Ocon was doing, mate. He was pushing me off the track, man. It's crazy. So jump into lap 3, going into lap 4. Safety cars coming in, stuck in 19th, but Verstappen and Bottas both pitted, and for some reason Perez ended up in 16th. Anyway, the restart was a little bit poor, but Bottas made a move early on after the restart. I also sent it down the inside, but I didn't want any damage after having to change that front wing, so I let Max just creep through. I dropped all the way down to like 22 miles an hour, lost a load of time, over a second behind. Anyway, moving on to lap 4, going into lap 5, things were getting a bit spicy going into the last corner, and yeah, George ended up getting taken by Perez, Bottas and everyone else in their gran, and then Verstappen took him on. I believe. I don't know how this move actually stuck in the end with Verstappen and Perez fighting over T1. Anyway, I sent it a bit out on the outside of T1, but then I got that nice cutback and then pushed right through, overtook George, come side by side with Max, but I was too busy focusing on Max that I missed my braking point and had to just absolutely bail on that move. Side by side with George again, but I managed to just creep by him, and I gave him the space, but I made the move stick on him and kept P18. A bit of a rookie move, missing my braking point so much, but I'm not a god, so I make mistakes. And yeah, I overtook Ricciardo and Sainz while they were in the pits. Well, I didn't overtake them, but I got them while they were in the pits. And Verstappen, Perez and Mazepin started fighting like hell. So I decided, see you later, Nikita mate. Took him on. Perez comes out really tight to the side. Obviously, it gave me no space. But I tried to get around him. Obviously, it wasn't happening. The move wasn't on. And he kept position. I mean, fighting the Red Bulls and the Williams in the first race of the season isn't definitely going to do it. Kept the position from Mazepin as well. Good bit of defence there. Happy days. So then moving on to Schumacher going in the pits. So I got Schumacher in the pits, and literally like nearly everyone else, including Sir Lewis Hamilton. So Hamilton in the pits as well, moved all the way up to P5, which I'll take as a fat W, mate. I'll take that as a win. Obviously we got up front, I believe we got Seb and Antonio Giovinazzi or Kimi. Anyway, they pitted and I got in, so I was in P3. Lewis made the move stick. Oh wait, did he? No, I sent it back down the inside. We moved to lap 10, obviously a couple laps later. He's closed that 3-second gap. Tried to make the move there, didn't make it stick. I got the move back on him, but he was ruthless. Like, he wasn't taking no for an answer. Obviously he's in a much more powerful car. You know, he's in a faster car, hands down. So he wasn't giving up very easily at all. I managed to make it stick and didn't give him the position on the DRS zone coming up here. But when we get to as we're going into lap 11, you'll see in a second that Big Lulu manages to just absolutely blitz me on the straight. To be honest, it wasn't the one, but it was a valiant attempt. It was a valiant defense. I kept him behind for a little bit, you know. Can't complain too much. In the end of the day, I'm driving a Williams, not a Merc or a Red Bull. But yeah, as you can see though, down in P5, Lando is 4 seconds behind me. Now this is where things get a little bit interesting, to be honest, as Lando very quickly started to close that gap down. So you can see that he's only a second behind me as we go into lap 13, and he's closing fast, mate. He is closing fast, and my knees were chattering. My knees were chattering. Oh, I was quaking in my boots. So Lando's coming through. We get onto the DRS zone in a second, and he did get very close, but it was just more defending. This whole race was just defending for points, really. I mean, there's no way I'm going to be challenging anyone further up there, so I just had to defend for my life. Now Lando come down making the move, but I managed to just keep him behind, which is good. As we go into the long straight as well, he gets really close. He's close following, really, like, right on my tail. I did go a bit wide here, just panicking, but he had a little wobble and he lost a little bit of time, but he did come down the inside. But I believe I got him back on the straight. I got him back on the straight with a DRS and ERS. Oh, that's Pierre. Pierre's gone out of the session as well. He had an engine problem or something. But I got DRS on the straight, ERS completely empty, like absolutely rinsed it, and I just sent it down the inside. And I might have went a little bit wide, but I made the move stick. But he's obviously got DRS on the way back, and I've just had a wobble, and it's, oh no, what's going on here? So I moved back over to the outside, but I broke late and I may have left a little bit, might not have left just enough room, but Lando did save it and he didn't crash. It was just a little bump and he was fine. But yeah, last lap, Charles Leclerc right on my tail, but it wasn't enough, and I finished P4. What result? P4. First race of the season, P4. Nursed the mediums all the way to the end. Oh, have a look at that, mate. Driver of the day.
A fantastic team effort there.
I am having the drink.
Here in the desert.
I will have the drink, gimme.
Talk to me, Alex.
Mega
What
stuff,
was it
mate.
that set them apart from the competition
Boom.
today?
It was a question
Not
of
podium,
right place, right time
but
today.
close enough.
We were looking at an entirely different
I
race
bet-
before the safety car came
what
out,
a race.
but they were able to take
Come
full
on.
advantage after the field had been
Get
bunched
in
up.
there. Mega stuff. Happy days.
Let's
So
see
yeah,
what effect
a
this
decent
result
race,
has
a crazy
on the
result.
driver's stand.
A lot went on.
Valtteri Bottas takes the top
P4
spot.
and a Williams.
He's
I
our new
doubt I'm going to
Drivers'
be getting a higher
Championship
finish than
leader
that this
after
season
today's result.
in
Some
the
amazing
races,
talent out on the
obviously.
track
But
today. But Anthony,
yeah,
who would
mate,
you pick
can't
as your driver
complain
of the
at
day?
all. 12 points, first race of the season, 100 AI as well. Like that's a result and a half. Like for someone like me, I mean, I'm not the best F1 2021 player, obviously. But yeah, like that was a great race. I had a great time. A bit of luck, but yeah, what a race. I mean, I can't complain at all. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this like career mode episodes, I'd really appreciate like any sort of feedback or criticism or something just to help me get better. Obviously it's my first video on the channel, and this clip actually here is from my first league race of the season in Silverstone, where I got a cheeky little dub, which was a very nice result. But yeah, like, thanks for watching, everyone.
I'm right behind you, Greg.
I hope you've enjoyed it. The format of the
Please
video
don't.
I tried to do in a very like good way,
yeah.
but yeah, I was gonna do it live, like a live reaction while I race, but I come out with like stupid stuff, and it's just really difficult to edit because I have a ADHD. So unless I have like a plan, I just chat a load of rubbish. But yeah, it's a nightmare. But I'm trying to get better. So this is an example of me chatting rubbish. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the race and the little kind of commentary and stuff in episode 1 of the career mode. So it's a good start. I'm happy with how it went.
Getting a fucking fastest lap reward for that.
And yeah, and you probably just heard me there in the race. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone, and it's pretty cool. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next episode. I've got a bit of schedule lined up. So Williams F1 career mode on a Friday night. We got the CRL Monday live stream for Div 4 that I'm in currently. So that's currently Monday live streams.
Yes. Fucking come on.
But the season has just ended, so I've got a few weeks until the next season starts.
Yes, Hetty man.
And then
Yes, come on.
we got in IRL race recaps on a Monday as well.
Yeah, I
so
know.
obviously
I
we've got the
was
last
looking at
race
that
of the
and I was
season
like,
at Abu
I'm
Dhabi
keeping
this
half a
weekend.
second behind.
But we will have race recaps on a Monday when the season starts. But between the seasons, obviously at the moment we've got fun uploads and challenges and 5-lappers with the boys and stuff like that, just to fill in some content, some entertainment and stuff like that. But yeah, it'd be sick. I can't wait to really get into it and get started. Obviously I'm using Share Factory at the moment. I'm not made of money, so I don't have a big fancy PC and all that kind of stuff, although I'm working towards that. I really do want to make really good content and talk about F1 and play F1 and create entertaining content for everyone to watch and enjoy. And yeah, it's a big passion of mine, so why not? I gotta make the moves. I gotta do it. And I'm never gonna make a really successful YouTube channel sat on my ass thinking about what I'm gonna do instead of just doing it. So yeah, I know I've rambled on for a bit now. I hope you've really enjoyed it, everyone. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, which will be next Friday, and or other videos in between. And yeah, probably be Monday for the race recap from this weekend. Will Max be the champion, or will Lewis be the champion? Who knows? But yeah, can't wait to see the results on Sunday, to watch that race, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed that little clip from my first league race, final lap as well. And yeah, that's me signing off for the day, for the night, for the evening, and I'll see you all in the next video.